Gentlemen, Antonio here. All right, in today's video, we're going to talk about 4 bags that I think every business professional should own. Over the last few years, I've had the privilege to travel around the world, travel throughout the United States, and whenever I go on business trips, oftentimes I'm living out of my suitcase. Sometimes 5 days, 7 days, 2 weeks in a row. And it's something that you want to make sure and you want to invest in quality luggage because like I said, you're going to be living out of this. You don't want to open up your bag and not be able to find things. And worse, realize that you didn't pack, you thought you packed something, but you didn't have, it was just too much of a mess when you're going through, you weren't able to find it. Now the 4 bags I'm going to discuss, all the examples here, FYI, can be found over at Genius Pack, and I'll link over to them here. It's a great company. And I can tell you for the last 2 years, I've been using their carry-on. I'm very happy with the 22-inch carry-on. I've got that bag right over here. They've sent me additional examples, which I'm going to be using. What I love about them is all the checklists and all the compartments that they have. It's very unique to this company and something that, makes it easier on me. Let's get into the first bag. Number 1, you need to have a great carry-on. So a great carry-on is defined by many parts, but number 1, it's got to have great wheels. Now you're going to usually see 4 options out there. This one is a roller. It's got the 4 right here. They rotate. What's nice about this is that you can literally keep it straight up and move it through the airport. You want to make sure the wheels roll, that they're durable, they're going to last. You're also going to see this with 8 wheels. I really like the 8-wheel design. Think about it, actually, better spreading out the pressure. You're going to have, I think, just less chance of failure. The 4-wheel design works really great, but I know a lot of you guys out there, you want something that you can move through the airport a lot quicker. You're going to be dragging it behind you, and that's where you're going to see the 2-wheel design. Kind of looks like a rollerblade wheel. This one is great as well. Again, you're going to see them at all different price points out there. Understand, usually when you're paying more for a quality carry-on, you're getting wheels that are going to last longer. Next up, we want to look at the telescopic handle. So you want to make sure that it goes up and down smoothly, it doesn't get stopped, and that it's made from a steel material. And if you're a very tall man, find out how far that goes out. You're going to want it probably a little bit longer. Again, that was something I was really happy with on Genius Pack, that they actually had a very good, they use a nice solid steel. They've got various points. Again, make sure it's smooth. Now let's talk about the different types of bag. You've noticed this is hardback. You're going to see, and again, the article that I support this entire video with right over here, go check it out. I go into a lot more detail about hard luggage versus soft luggage. I even talk about leather. You guys know that I've talked about leather luggage to ad nauseum, so I'm not going to go into it in this video, but again, I will support it in the article. Now let's get back to the carry-on. The other thing that you want to look for is, let's look at basically the compartments. I've talked about this, why I love Genius Pack, but you want to make sure any company you go with that they've got the pouches you need. Why are these pouches, why are they good? For me, it's about a checklist. So I talked about a couple years ago, traveling out to Arizona for InfusionCon, and I'm in the airport in Minneapolis, go to plug in my laptop computer. I forgot the charger. Guys, I had to have a charger overnight because I was going to stay for like 10 days in Arizona. I could have averted disaster if I actually would have had something where it tells you that, make sure to put your charger in there. Actually, reminds you to have multiple pairs of socks. It sounds simple, but having a checklist is, especially one built in to your carry-on, or at least having all the pouches where you know where things go. But it's really nice when a company puts a nice big checklist right here. Also, garment bags. It's really cool when you can find a company that has garment bags built right into the carry-on. So we've got about, we've talked about all the different compartments. I like them 2 on the outside. Again, this one's actually even got place for, put a charger. Look on the inside. This is going to be closest to you. I like to have where I can keep a magazine. So usually 3 outside compartments, multiple ones on the inside. In addition, you want a separator. So look for, that's what this is right here. What this does is it keeps all of your nice clothing on this side. So if you have to open it up like a book, that it's not all going to fall out. And I know some of you guys have had that where you had to open up your bag for security and things just shoot out. So it's really nice when you've got something that's actually going to keep them in there. I really like the extra small features that you're going to find. So this one right here actually has a pouch for an umbrella. Really nice if you travel out to Seattle or maybe out to Bangkok during monsoon season, rainy season, you're in India, this is going to be really nice to make sure you don't forget your umbrella. I like it. This one also has like a water pouch on the side. Let's talk now about the handles. You need to be able to pull on these, and one of the key indicators of quality is double stitching, thick stitching, also the presence of rivets on the handle. So rivets right here, I'm looking, I got some metal rivets built right in. You want to jerk on this because I remember my mom gave me a piece of luggage, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. First time I used it, it looked nice too. Ripped the handle right off. So put some weight in there, jerk it around, and make sure. So we're spending a lot of time on the carry-on. You notice that? Because this is such a key piece. Guys, I could spend a little bit more time on this, actually a lot more time. I do go into more detail in the article, so go check it out. I'm going to move on to number 2 bag that I want you to pay attention to, and that is going to be your convenience bag. So convenience bags, backpacks fall into that category. Satchels, leather briefcases, they fall into that category. I've already talked about those. Today, let's talk about a convenience bag I don't see get a lot of attention, and that's going to be specifically your flight bag. So these are usually a bit smaller. They're oftentimes made to go with your carry-on. They can attach right to it. And the cool part about a flight bag is that it actually is going to have everything almost like a man purse. But get past that point, because really it comes down to functionality and usefulness. I love, again, this one by Genius Pack. I can see it's got headphones, passports, device, pens, business cards, Genius charger, their documents, magazines, tablet. It has room for all of that. And I love it, again, that you've got little checklists over here. Again, in the article, by the way, I've got a PDF checklist that anyone can download and use, so that's going to be in the support article. So that is the beauty of a nice convenience bag. In addition, when you get on the airplane, you can take your carry-on, push that up there, up on top, and you don't have to get it because you got your snacks, you've got your reading devices. Maybe it's not big enough for diapers, but yeah, you dads know what I'm talking about there. So bag number 3 is going to be your Dopp Kit. Usually I like smaller Dopp Kits. Reason being, smaller Dopp Kits, you're going to carry less. The key of a Dopp Kit and why I have it is the number 3 bag that a businessman needs to have is protection of everything else in there. So the other day I had a sample beard oil sent to me. I'm traveling, I get off the flight, I open up my bag, everything's fine, and then I open up my Dopp Kit, beard oil is everywhere. And what was interesting is this Dopp Kit saved all of my luggage in there from oil getting everywhere. This is about protection. It's about prevention of damage to everything else in there. In addition, it's nice when you can open it up and you've got your basic necessities right there. Now, the number 4 bag are going to be the larger bags. So this is anything beyond really 23 inches. It's something that's not going to fit for you to be able to carry on the airplane. These are going to be 25, 27, 29, 30-inch duffel bags or larger luggage. So this one right here, it's about 25-inch hard luggage. This is really nice. If you know you're going to check or you're traveling by vehicle, then you can take a little bit more. So you want to make sure, again, look at the wheels, all the things that we talked about in the carry-on. You want to make sure the handles are tough. I really like it when they've got locks on there, so just anyone that gets tempted. Wheel duffels. It's going to send not necessarily for all businessmen, but for some guys are just going to find it's a bit more convenient. They maybe like the look. Everything here you can find over at Genius Pack. It's a great company. I love what they're doing. I've been using their stuff for a couple years, so I brought them in as a sponsor. Go check out the article again right over here where I go into more detail. We talk about more bags beyond these 4, and like I said, we've got the checklist. I talk about compression bags. I go into a lot more over there. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.